Well, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is full body AMRAP day. So we've got a full body AMRAP. And we've got a little bit of everything in this AMRAP. We've got core, we have all of the main muscle components, which means you'll need a variety of weights. Let's see what I have here. Heavier options, 15s, 20s, 30s. I don't think we'll be using 30s for anything, but you never know. Um, so we've got some curtsy lunges. You'll need some bicep curling weight. You'll need some thruster weight. Um, and I like to have options because moving through the AMRAP, especially rounds 3, 4, 5, if you get to 5, you might have a tendency of dropping weight in order to prioritize proper form and technique. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, so in addition to having lighter weights for lat raises, bicep curls, thrusters, you'll need some moderate to heavy options to think gorilla rows, um, bear plank drags, modified side planking. Yeah, so that's kind of what we got. We're going to kick things off with a warm up together. Let me go ahead and check my connection. Okay, connection looks good. Let me try to get my music back and then we will hit our dynamic warm up. Let's see. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've had to fix the music. It's been pretty good lately, but we love technology, don't we? All right, gang. Well, let's kick things off literally with some kicks. Up and across. Get those hamstrings nice and loose. And everything that we're doing in the workout today, I want to emphasize core engagement. So for moves that you may not think you're using your core at all, like gorilla rows, or go ahead and switch, bear planks, side planks. Some of y'all are very, very, very in touch with core engagement and are very much aware of when you're using your core work, especially the deep core. Somebody like old Caitlin, for example, like old me had no clue how to engage my core in functional movements, compound movements. Zero clue. Until I learned and became more aware, now I don't have to do isolated ab work to get ab definition. And I thought genetically, I was always going to have to do focused ab work in order to have like those ab muscles peeking through. Nope, not the case. Not that there's anything with isolated ab work, but work smarter, not harder. Like, especially as we age, I want you to start thinking that way. Like, how can I work smarter, not harder? How do I work with my body instead of against my body? So, like, less diet mentality, more just like health mentality. I'm going to be talking a lot more about this in my wellness training today, actually, about how we as women are just way too emotionally attached to the scale. We make bad decisions based on our emotions, right? Not real data, but our emotions. And when you are emotionally attached to the scale, for example, now you're susceptible to changing your decisions based off of what the scale says because you're emotional about it. So when I weighed myself, when was it? The night that we got home from vacation, and saw that I was 4 pounds up. This was in the evening after 3 meals fully clothed. But old Caitlin would have freaked out, done something drastic like skipped meals the following day in order to get the 5 pounds off immediately, instead of just hydrating a little bit, getting a good night's sleep, moving the next day. My next weigh-in, I was exactly the same weight as I was before I left. But because we're women and we're emotional beings, we like to overthink, and we like to change our decisions based off of what the scale says. So if we don't like what the scale says, we either say fuck it and go on a binge, or we go the other way and say, well, none of this shit's working. Maybe I'll go back to starving myself, see if that works. And that is what our chat is about today. So there's no need to have a freak out. Sorry, I needed to get my music back. Okay, inchworms. I'm going to focus on stretching, less talking. Shoulders up. Tuck it in. Another shoulder tap. So practice that core engagement right now in this dynamic stretch. Last time we're gonna hang here in our high plank. All right, big step, drop that back knee, reach it up nice and tall, drop that elbow down and in. I'm really gonna try to be on time with this workout, try not to go over, but it is a 24-minute AMRAP. So we've got a 24-minute running clock. I know that sounds crazy. Set the back down dog pedal. But it's 8 movements, rep ranges 8 to 12. All right, so strength, endurance. Not gonna lie, this is my first full body back from vacation. I'm a little bit scared, a little bit nervous, but the best way to get back into it is just rip off the fucking Band-Aid. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Y'all at least have the advantage to be uncomfortable, and being uncomfortable doesn't always look good. So you have the opportunity to not have to be on camera while you're uncomfortable, and you don't have to worry about how you look. But hey, it's all good. All right, so 24 minutes on the clock. I'll give you the rundown real quick. Menu sheet, exercise list, whatever you want to say. We've got alternating thrusters with a pulse. So we come down, one pulse, up, press it up one side, down, pulse, press it up the other side. So we've got 12 total, 6 per side. Bicep curls, tight, we go wide, 8 and 8, or 16 total. Then we come down for a bear plank position. So a bear plank, or a hover plank, whatever you want to call it, is like a tabletop, lifted, core super engaged here. All right, if this is too much for you, just come down into a regular bear plank or a high plank, okay? This is a progression. Boom, boom. We've got 10 total. I'm gonna pop up on my screen. All right, so then we go into gorilla rows. Boom, 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 boom. 8 and 8. We've got lat raises, 8. Clamshells, 8 per side. Then we finish with a modified side plank extensions, 8 per side. A lot of outer booty work today in this AMRAP for full body. I don't know, we've got a lot of like outer, we're building that shelf. All right, so we're focusing on obviously our heavy leg lifts and stuff, but building that shelf. That's what we're going for. Alternating thrusters to kick things off. 24 minutes, have some sort of tracking system so you can track each round. No expectations, don't think, just do it. Boom. Form over everything. Don't be afraid to slow it down. I love a nice slow tempo. Good, 4 more. Last one right here. Good. Grabbing my 8s for these curls. Now, I don't know about y'all, but when I take time off from exercise, I either come back feeling like super strong or like a beginner. It's always like a roll of the dice. Don't know what we're gonna get. Last 2, 8, 8 plank drags. Bear plank. Or broken plank. I said bear plank, broken plank, same thing. Stay nice and stable. Try not to rock. Try not to shift that body weight. Gorilla rows. Eight. Curtsy lunges. That's what I forgot to share. Curtsies. We've got 8 per side. One more, and I'm making this a heavy glute focused, glute biased curtsy lunge. Weight over that front toe. Eight. Whew, lat raises. 2 more. Clamshells are next. 8 per side. Here we go. If lifting up the bottom hip is too much, then you can just simply open and close it as a modification. Eight. Modified side plank extensions. Adductor is still working. We're in minute 5, by the way. We'll be starting minute 6. Seven, 8. All right, so you do the math. We're about to start minute 6 of a 24-minute workout. I'm gonna mark this. Round 1 is done. We're rolling into round 2. Alternating thrusters. We've got 12. Good, we're halfway. Good, curls. Halfway there. Eight. Broken plank. Lift it up. Hold your ground. Stabilize. Two more. 10. Girl rows. So if you're wondering, I'm gonna go 20s with this. If you're wondering if I'm feeling strong and empowered, yes, but mostly just feeling like a beginner. Don't forget about that core. Good, lat raise. Halfway there. Good. Clamshells. Good. Switch. This is a fire playlist, by the way. I'm sharing it. Woo. Good. Switch. Eight. Switch. We are in minute 10. Eight. Round 2 complete. We're about to start round 3. Arguably the hardest round of any workout because you know the moves. And we're not quite halfway. So if anyone else is feeling like a beginner, you're not alone. Halfway there. Good. But mentally, for me, if you can start the day with something hard, this sets the tone for you to be able to smash the hard things the entire rest of the day. Halfway. Eight. Understand the fact that exercise, it shouldn't always feel easy. It should feel challenging or comfortably challenging. So what's the difference between challenging and comfortably challenging? Think a 6 to 10 on the RPE scale. Eight. Okay. Keep going. We got curtsy lunges. I just lost my screen for a second there. There we go. All right, there we go. Screen is back. 8 curtsies per side. If that's the difference between finishing a round and not finishing a full round, I'm going to be pissed at the internet. Eight lat raises. Under control on the eccentric. Halfway. Clamshells. Should know the moves by heart. Eight. 8. We are in minute 15 of 24. Switch. Gonna be starting minute 16. So each round, if you haven't noticed, has been about 6 minutes. Seven, 8. Round 3 is done. Moving on to round 4, starting minute 16, which means we better complete 5 rounds, or I better step it up. Don't cheat that pulse. Halfway. Twelve curls. Curls are for the girls. Eight plank drags. switch, breathe through that burn. Eight. Lat raises. Yeah, lat raises. Now when you're fatigued, typically, the first thing to go is form. Eight. Second is you get lazy with the core engagement. So try to fight the urge in both. Keep your form right, even if that means lowering your weights. Eight. So good. Switch it up. We are in minute 19 of 24. Seven. Eight. Will we finish 5 rounds? Or will I? Eight. Minute 20 of 24. Guess what? We're starting round 5. Let's try to finish strong. Whew. So this is, what's 12 times 5? I'm not a mathematician. That's how many thrusters completed. Last 2. Last one. Big plank drags. This will be number 50. Switch. Last 8. lat raises. We're in minute 23. Let's go. Switch. Listen, we got 60 seconds of work on the day. Eight. I want to finish this round and start round 6. "35 seconds remaining." Eight. Who started round 6? Who starts round 6 with me right here? I'm going to give you a social media shout out. If so, let's go. 2 reps. I don't care. 3 reps. Go. We've got 3, 2, 1. We started the round. You did it. 5 rounds done with the 6 rounds starting. You showed up. That's all that matters. You showed up with a positive mindset. You got it done. You did some hard shit. Go do some more hard shit. Hydrate, stretch, eat something nourishing. I'll see you next time.